Oi, oi, it's Frankie B, and I'm joined by Pascal.
Oui.
We've just taken in England, defeating Sweden in the quarterfinals, and we are through, Pascal. Beautiful. 3 lines on the shirt. It don't get no better, mate. Now, cool. Am I gassing? Am I gassing?
You know, Frankie B, you're allowed to be happy. You know, it's 28 years. You know, last time that England were in the semi-finals, so it's a celebration.
Yeah, and you know, look, we're good at set pieces. I'm not ashamed. We must play to our strengths. We've done exactly that. The boys put Sweden under pressure, and we whipped some lovely crosses in, and we whipped in some lovely corners. And Maguire, first goal for England.
Yes.
Quality. Dele Alli received a lot of criticism this tournament, and he's done the business, Pascal.
He certainly has, you know, Frankie B. And the good thing about this performance today is that the goals came from unlikely sources. Maguire, we didn't expect him to score. He scored a goal. A goal is a goal. It doesn't matter who scores it. And Dele Alli, you know, we were all saying, when will he get into the game? And he scored a goal.
A lot of people online were saying that he was playing like Ali G.
Well, you know, but to be fair, to give him some credit, he was playing with some injuries. You know, he's not been consistent. So, but Gareth Southgate trusted him, brought him in, and he's got the quality to change the game, and he's done that.
Yeah, and in fairness, England were really quite dominant. You know, I felt Sterling had a number of chances. He raced through with a number of chances, and he failed to put them away. But in the end, we got the goals, and you know that doesn't count. What counts is that we're actually in the semi-final, and we might actually win it, which is we might actually take on your boys.
Well, you know, Frankie B, well, let's just one game at a time, because this is very typical of England and English people. Is they believe the unbelievable. But look, it certainly is a very special day today, because England are in the semi-final of the World Cup. None of us thought that this would be the case. If you remember the last World Cup, English crashed out at the group stage.
Yeah.
Now it's
Iceland. I remember that defeat.
You know, terrible.
Oh, in the Euros that was.
The Euros also. You know, so there is definitely an improvement in the quality of English football, and I think credit to Gareth Southgate for choosing a very young team. He believed in his young players, and I'm so happy for Gareth Southgate, because let's be brutally honest.
When he was appointed, we weren't really excited.
I was also very laughing. I was laughing a lot, because we did not expect Gareth Southgate to miss the penalty himself. You know, to take over the team and to prepare them to superstardom. But you got to give him credit, and whatever happens from that point moment, I think that everybody in England should be proud of the team, because nobody expected. If anybody said to you, Frankie B, England will reach the semi-finals of the World Cup last year, you would have laughed at me. You know, but now it is happening, and it could be a very good game. Whoever they play, Russia, Croatia, I think that England will have a task. But the good thing about it,
probably more likely to be Croatia.
I'd like it to be Croatia.
Rakitic, you got Modric. These guys are artists on the pitch.
I would like it to be Croatia, because, you know, as the competition has gone on, England quality of opposition has gone better. You know, from Colombia onwards, I think that Sweden will step up to Colombia, in my opinion, and they did very well out of the game.
So the French perspective, do you feel a way that England sort of had an easier route to the semi-final than your nation, France?
I'll be very honest with you. If England had played Argentina, had they played Uruguay, because Uruguay beat England, you know, last in the group stage when Hudson was the coach, I would say that it would have been a different conversation. So from a French perspective, I would say that the French players are better gifted, in my opinion. The team is also better balanced, and the team can do practically whatever England can do, but also they have individual quality that, for instance, the chance that Sterling, you know, missed, I don't see Mbappe
would have taken it 100%.
Anderson and Pogba, I prefer Pogba, of course. You know, also Kante is just as good as Dele Alli, in my opinion. So, you know, we have a lot of quality.
Or Henderson. It can be a bit robotic, you know, sometimes when he's moving on the pitch. But he whipped a lovely pass to Sterling. Sterling, if he had finished it, I would have been one of the goals of the tournament.
It would have been a superb goal, and which is why I said, you know, as you said, Frankie B, if England can play to their strength, crosses, set pieces, you know, listen, it is definitely an opportunity for England to win the World Cup.
In some ways now, you know, there's been a bit of banter online that we're sort of like a national Everton and Stoke at the moment. You know, set piece kings.
But listen,
Yeah.
it takes people by surprise. But most importantly, defenders are frightened because
They're scared of our muscles.
they're scared of the power that England has at set pieces, and not many countries practice set pieces. So that's the strength of English football, you know. And I think it should be the good thing about the World Cup. It's about playing to your character. We saw Brazil lose yesterday because the samba football is no longer the
Tiki-taka.
is no longer working.
You need to have a plan A, a plan B, and not necessarily if you play the best attacking football, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get the result.
Of course.
You know, so what you've got to do is be effective. Yeah.
That's what.
And if that means corners, I'll take it. Yeah. If
it's
that
goals,
means set
goals.
pieces, I'll take it.
Of course.
However, I would like us to score a couple of good goals, you know, before we win the tournament.
I mean, look, I don't.
I said win the tournament.
The performances, they've been good.
Yeah.
They've not been boring, except for the Colombia game. Some when England come to play is when the game opens up a bit.
Yeah.
And we saw, you know, in the second half of the game was a very good open half because it was more open. Sweden had to come out, and England were able to press and counter-attack. And counter-attack English football is fantastic because they run at you in all angles. You got the pace of Sterling, the pace of Dele Alli.
J-Links.
It's super.
Yeah.
It's good to watch, you know. And but I'd like to see England against a much more technical side, which is why I would prefer England-Croatia or England-Croatia semi-final. I think that would be a great game.
So what about potentially us playing France in the final?
Oui.
Now, if that happens, I'll be bricking myself, to be honest. Mbappe, Pogba, the names just keep flowing. Hopefully, look, the guys can take confidence from this. And one man that has confidence is Jordan Pickford. Widely criticised by the media, widely criticised by the England fans. And this guy, since the penalty shootout save against Colombia, he was a man inspired against Sweden.
Frankie B, if I dare say so, he's world class. He's world class.
World class, honestly?
If I dare say so, yes. Because, you know, it's tournaments like this is a World Cup. So it is the pinnacle of world football. Some of the best players in the world play in that competition. And if you are able to put saves like this against Colombia, save the 2 saves we saw him do today, and you can keep your team in the competition so that they can progress to the next stage, I'm sorry, you are a world-class keeper. And Pickford, to me, will become
world-class.
Fantastic. Yeah, he's in that conversation, you know. When you think of all the best players,
So he's up there with Neuer. Are we serious?
I believe so. I believe he's up there with Neuer. I mean, if I Pickford, you know, being in goal for Germany, perhaps they would be in the competition.
Remember to leave comments in the comments box about that. Jordan Pickford being world class.
So. I believe he's world class. He's a young man, but he's got so much confidence, and he's gonna get better. He's gonna get a lot better. And I wish that he played at a better club in England because that would have helped him cement his position as a national keeper.
Well, Pascal, just to conclude, I'd just like to say to you, it's coming home. We're out. Remember to subscribe to Pep Talk UK, like, share, comment, and subscribe once more to Pep Talk UK. Pascal, Frankie B, we out.